I can't tell if I am thankful or frustrated at the fact that you guys give me an excuse to get quasi ready some days. Here's the thing, people. I've had a lot of time on my hands and I wrote you something, and I want to read you what I wrote. It's called Here's the Thing, Finding Peace Amidst COVID-19. Hello, there we go. Let's just give it a go and see what happens, all right? Everything is shutting down, if it hasn't already. Schools, businesses, cities, states, it's crazy. So for a lot of you, you're stuck at home and are very quickly running out of things to do. Fortunately, this isn't my reality just yet. Things are moving a little slower where I'm at than most other places for whatever reason. But I recently got word that I should begin preparing for that reality, and it was scary, but we keep rocking and rolling. And I'm gonna be honest, the first thing I did after hearing the news was delete all of my social media apps. I'm not kidding, I actually did that. It is easily acknowledgeable that this time is difficult in that it allows us to fall subject to gaining bad habits again, losing routine, stop praying, or making excuses to be less vigilant about certain sins, or even the things that we committed to at the start of Lent. And as restless as we might have been before with school and sports and jobs and different family members, friends, and possible romantic relationships, all trying to keep our attention, chances are a lot of us feel a lot more restless now than we did before. A few weeks ago, I was with my sweet mom. Hi, Mom. And she asked me, Ashley, do you ever just sit outside and enjoy the weather? And I'm like, haha, absolutely not. I don't have time for that, Mother. Well, joke's on me, because now I do, and so do you, my friend. And in the midst of feeling very panicked about getting ready to bunker down and basically go into lockdown mode, I sought relief and I took her advice. You guys, for the last week, I have ended my days by going on my daily run and then laying down on my driveway and watching the stars come out. I forgot how much I love the sky. After doing that the first night, I sent my mom a text, and I'll read you what I sent her. I said, I took your advice, I stopped and smelled the roses, or in my case, I looked up at the sky. I forgot how much I love the sky, Mom. No matter where I am, I love it. Yes, that's what I sent my mom. I am dramatic, I know. But all that to say, this time of isolation will be wildly transformative if we allow it to be. There is no compartmentalizing the areas in our life that God is present in. He is in it with us. He is everywhere. He always has been. No one wakes up one day and anticipates going through something like this. Not the people who lived through the world wars or underwent the Spanish influenza or any sort of tragic event in world history. Nobody anticipates going through something like this, and yet here we are. So whatever it might be for you, whether that be counting the stars or deleting your social media app, or at least seriously considering spending a crazy less amount of time on, or reading an exciting book, or doing a spiritual retreat, which is something I'm actually doing, or painting, or listening to Life Teen's most recent playlist on Spotify called Peace in the Midst of COVID-19, which is actually really good, I recommend. Or learning to play guitar, or asking the people you're stuck at home with to share the stories of memorable events in their lives, or even journaling about your own, whatever it is, any of those avenues, or something that I didn't name, going on a walk or a run, or taking up some sort of new hobby. In a lot of ways, this is a blessed time because it forces us to acknowledge God, perhaps in a much more profound way than before, in a way that maybe we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. I'm praying for you all. Stay tuned for next week. Say a prayer for me, because who knows what will happen where I'm at, and who knows what will happen where you're at, but we're in it together. The world is praying constantly. If you've ever had that moment where you're like, if I could just put everything on hold, I would do this. Well, now's the time to do that, friends. So let's figure it out. But let's stay positive and praying for you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the walls now. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna make like pancakes or something. All right, bye.